You say you want change, but every time discomfort knocks, you run. You say you want freedom, but every time the path gets steep, you stop climbing. You say you want greatness, but you tiptoe around the very thing that would forge it inside you. What if I told you that the life you're dreaming of, the confidence you envy in others, the clarity you keep begging the universe for, it's not somewhere far away. It's hiding in plain sight. Right behind the pain you avoid every single day. Most people don't fail because they're not talented. They don't stay stuck because they lack opportunity. They stay stuck because they have built entire lives around the avoidance of pain. They become architects of comfort zones, craftsmen of excuses, disciples of the path of least resistance. But listen to me clearly. Pain is not your enemy. Pain is the doorway. It's the gatekeeper of your future. The question isn't whether life will hurt. It's what kind of pain are you willing to endure for the future you claim to want? Growth is pain. Reinvention is pain. Letting go is pain. Becoming is pain. But so is staying the same. So is settling. So is looking in the mirror 10 years from now, asking why you're still haunted by the same regrets. You have to choose your suffering. One kind transforms you. The other breaks you. Mindset is the first battleground. If you keep seeing pain as punishment, you'll keep dodging the very thing that's here to teach you. You'll keep numbing instead of feeling, escaping instead of evolving. But if you train your mind to see pain as preparation, you start to welcome it. You start to lean in when it burns. You start to ask, what is this here to show me? Because nothing reveals you to yourself like struggle. It is the scalpel that cuts through all illusion. Your beliefs are either the prison or the key. And most people live inside belief systems they never chose. They inherited them, absorbed them, repeated them until they sounded like truth. I'm not good with money. I'll always be this way. People like me don't succeed. These are not truths. They are unchallenged thoughts, and every belief you fail to confront becomes a ceiling on your life. The most dangerous prison is the one with invisible bars. You can't build a future with a belief system built in fear. Insight comes when you're willing to sit with discomfort instead of running from it. Pain reveals patterns, rejection reveals attachment, procrastination reveals fear. When something hurts, don't just medicate it, interrogate it, ask it why it's here, what it's trying to protect, what lie it's built on. The most powerful people are not the ones who avoid pain. They are the ones who ask better questions when it shows up. Vision must be bigger than your obstacles. If your vision doesn't make your current self uncomfortable, it's not a vision, it's a memory. Dreams worth having demand transformation. They demand you outgrow the identity that got you here. That's why the future you want is hiding behind pain. Because the you who deserves that future is still being born. And birth is bloody. It's chaotic. It's painful. But it's also beautiful. Purpose is what makes the pain worth it. If you don't have a reason to get up, you'll find a reason to stay down. Your purpose is not found in your resume. It's found in your resistance. What injustice breaks your heart? What truth keeps calling you back? What vision won't leave you alone, even in your darkest seasons? That is purpose whispering your name. And when your purpose is strong, pain becomes fuel, not failure. Discipline is the muscle that carries purpose through fatigue. Because let's be honest, there will be days you don't feel like it. There will be mornings where the pain in your chest is louder than your ambition. And in those moments, discipline is what gets you out of bed. Not motivation, not hype, discipline. The quiet decision to keep going when no one's watching. Discipline is holy, it is sacred. It's the daily vow you make to your future self. Action is your offering to the life you want. You can pray for it, you can manifest it, you can journal it into existence. But if you don't act, if you don't move with urgency, your dreams will become graves. Potential without movement becomes regret. You don't have to know every step. You don't have to feel confident. You just have to move. Even if your voice shakes, even if your knees tremble, move anyway. Because courage isn't loud. Sometimes it's just whispering. Let's go when everything in you wants to stop. Gratitude is what keeps you human in the fire. It's what keeps you tender when life tries to harden you. Don't just give thanks when it's easy. Give thanks when it's hard. Thank the losses that shaped your character. Thank the heartbreaks that revealed your resilience. Thank the seasons of drought that taught you to dig deeper. Gratitude rewires pain. It doesn't make it disappear, it makes it meaningful. Adaptability is what turns setbacks into strategies. Pain will knock you off course. Plans will fall apart. People will leave. But the future belongs to those who bend without breaking. You must become like water, willing to flow around the obstacle, willing to change containers, but never losing your essence. Adaptability isn't weakness, it's intelligence. It's the refusal to let pain make you rigid. Resilience is your return. It's not how hard you fall, it's how you rise. It's the scarred but standing, the wounded but wiser, the shaken but still singing. Resilience is built in the morning after your worst night. It's built in the second wind you didn't know you had. You don't become resilient by talking about it. You become resilient by surviving what was meant to destroy you, and every time you rise again, you teach the pain that it picked the wrong person. Learning is how you redeem your suffering. Pain is a brutal but brilliant teacher. Don't waste the lesson. Every failure holds a formula. Every delay hides direction. Every breakdown is feedback from life saying, "Not this way, try again." But if you keep repeating the same pain without extracting the principle, you're just bleeding for no reason. Learning transforms wounds into wisdom. So I'll ask you again, what are you avoiding? What conversation, what habit, what truth have you buried because it stings too much to look at? That thing you're avoiding, that's where your next level is hiding. That's the barrier between the life you tolerate and the life you crave. And no one is coming to move it for you. You have to walk through it. Not around it, not above it, through it. Because the future you want is not waiting in your comfort zone. It is standing guard behind your greatest resistance, and it is asking you, will you suffer with intention or settle with regret? You can't have both. So choose. Let the pain teach you. Let it stretch you. Let it sculpt you into someone who doesn't just survive the fire, but becomes it. That's where your future begins.